Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So I just want to say happy Sunday to start off the video. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day, and I'm just going to show you guys what I would normally do on a running errands kind of day, or just whatever kind of day. So this is the Essence Prime and Studio Glow Boosting and Pore Minimizing Primer with Pink Clay. So I will be using this today for face primer. So for foundation, I am going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus stick foundation, and this one is going to be in the shade Classic Beige. I'm not really into the stick foundation, but I have to say that Wet n Wild has a really good stick foundation. I'm going to be using this Sigma Angled Kabuki F84, right? Yeah, F84 brush just to blend this out. And this brush I have been using a lot lately. I go in and out with my tools when to apply product and everything, so I really like this, and it just blends everything super nicely. So like I was saying about that foundation, you guys, look how nice this looks right now. It looks really healthy, and it doesn't look cakey or anything. It looks really good, and it's really comfortable. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus stick foundation in a different shade to cream contour. This one is in the shade Almond, and I'm just going to apply this right here around my forehead, right here, my nose, and I'm just grabbing my Real Techniques contour brush and just blending that out. I'm going to be going back in with that brush that I used for the foundation, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the rest of the darker foundation stick. Alright, so now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be going into this one right here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade Natural Beige. I am going to be using my Real Techniques sponge because I just love blending the concealer with a Real Techniques sponge. Just feel like I get a better blend. I'm actually going to be grabbing my concealer and just reverse contouring a little bit. So I'm just going to sharpen up a little bit right here. And just with my Real Techniques sponge, I'm just going to be blending that out. And now going back in with that brush, I'm just going to blend all those harsh lines, so you can't really tell exactly where I placed that concealer to clean it up. You see that? Okay. And now I'm just going to go in and set my under eye and everything else that I want to set. I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I really like this one. Haven't used this one in a hot minute, but it's really good. Yes, good to the point where I had to repurchase another one, and I'm looking for this tab thing. Here it is, because it's pretty good for drugstore. The only thing that I could say about this, it's just as messy as every other powder out there, but it does the job. For bronzer, I'm going to be going in with this one right here. This one is the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. And I'm going to be grabbing this brush right here from Kenzie, which you guys have seen me use plenty of times. Alright, so I'm actually going to grab this other bronzer from Wet n Wild. I feel like I need a little bit more of a darker bronzer. So I'm going to go in with What Shady Beaches, which is this one here. And I'm just going to go right over the bronzer that I used prior to this one. All right, so since I'm pretty much done with the base of the face, I'm just gonna grab my spoolie and I'm just going to brush my brows, and I'm just gonna fill my brows in real quick. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this one's in the shade Dark Brown. All right, so now moving on to the eyes, you guys, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette, which is so gorgeous. I haven't been using this enough, you guys. I really want to dive into this color, but I'm not going to do that today because this is going to be an everyday look. So I'm just going to be keeping it a little simple today, but also I kind of feel like I want to do a little bit of orange. So I'm just going to be grabbing my JH32 brush, and I think I'm gonna start off with this color right here, and I'm just gonna use that as my transition color, and we're gonna keep this super natural as possible because, like I said, this is like me going out running some errands or just, you know, going to the market, which would obviously one of my errands. And yeah, and I also am helping my oldest with his family tree project, so one of our stops will have to be CVS unless, you know, my husband gets the pictures. So, oh, I have a piece of the brush hairs on my lip. Okay, so I think that's good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with this color here and a little bit of this orange. So these two oranges with the same brush, and I'm just going to literally like apply it as like a wash on the lid, back and forth. There you go. I like it. All right, so that's pretty. I like that. It's like a nice little wash on the lid, which is really pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. With this brush, I'm gonna be grabbing this color here. And with this, I'm going to be literally just lining my top lash line with this, like smudging the color on there. And then I'm just going to be grabbing that brush again that I used the orange and just blending everything together. There you go. I'm also going to be using that same brush with that same brown color that I used on the lid, well, on the lash line. I'm going to be using on the bottom. And I feel like that looks really good. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of a highlight on the inner corner of the eye. So I'm just gonna grab this golden shade just for a little pop with a pencil brush, and this one is from BH Cosmetics. It's nothing crazy, just gives it a little bit of like a glow right here on the inner corner. And no, you guys, this is not like anything. I mean, hopefully you guys don't think this is a lot, but this is something that I would really like wear on every day, which obviously that's what I'm doing because I have things to do. So I'm gonna be out and about, but it's really easy. You don't even have to do the brown. You could just do the brown on the lower lash line or just do the orange, whatever you want. And I'm just going to brush my little hairs out of the way. I'm going to curl my lashes with this right here. I forgot what this one is. This is the Tweezerman lash curler. Now that I'm done curling my lashes, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. This is the original. And I'm just going to apply that, and this is going to just lift my brows. This is just gonna lift my lashes and just make it look like you can see my lashes, because my lashes suck, you guys. Now for a little bit of highlight, I'm going to be going in with this one from Wet n Wild. This one is in the Golden Flower Crown shade, and this is my Morphe M510 brush. Moving on to lips, I'm going to be going with this lip liner from Rimmel. This one is in the shade Cafe Au Lait. And taking the I Heart Revolution, what is this, lip gloss in the shade Salted Caramel, and just filling in my lips. Now I'm just going to set my face. This is the NYX Prime Set and Refresh setting spray. And now I'm just fixing my hair, just making sure everything looks good. So when I walk out the house, I look somewhat presentable, because you know, face and hair, it's what makes it work, you know. So this is it right here. Super easy, and it looks really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.